Hi guys, it's Sam from Creatively Sam's, and today I'm making a Christmas tree skirt. It's easier to do than you can ever imagine. You don't have to go overboard. You can keep this very simple the way I did with this one. If you want to see a more complicated one, I'll be glad to show you how to do it, but that's going to be later on towards next Christmas. But the reason I'm telling you this now is because this is when they have Christmas fabric on sale. So go out and get something that you really like and make this in one day. If you want to see how I did this, stay tuned. It's coming up next. Okay, what you need is a square piece of fabric. I'm going to make this for a very tiny tree. I don't want it to be any more than 12 inches total around. You need a piece of cardboard or carpeting or something that will let you anchor a pin in. You need a measuring tape, scissors, ribbon, and matching thread is optional. Okay, this is a, let's see, it's a 12 by 12 inch square, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this in half and then in half again. And this corner is the one that I want to anchor. So I'm going to take a pin right into the corner and anchor it into the piece of cardboard. And I'm going to see the hole in the end of the measuring tape. I'm going to anchor that in that corner also. Okay. Now I'm going to take this down, and this is, it says 6.5 inches. I'm going to go with the 6 inches, and I'm going to start cutting at the 6 inches, and I'll keep moving it around until we get to the other side. This is a whole lot easier if it's not this super thick fleece. Sometimes, I know when I did the big tree skirt, I had to actually do this in layers because it's a little tough to get your scissors through there. And you can always use a marker to mark where you're going to cut. Sorry about the sound of the washer in the background, but I really have a lot of things I have to get done. Okay, that's cut all the way around, 6 inches. Now this corner, whatever size you choose, it's going to be doubled. So I want, because this is for a very tiny tree, I would like about 1 inch to 1.5 inches hole. So I'm going to take this to 3/4 of an inch and cut this off. And there's your circle. Now I'm going to fold this in half again, and I'm going to cut from the end up to that circle on one side. And if it needs trimmed off, it's like I said, this was really thick. Do it now. And there it is, pretty much done. Now if you need this hole bigger, you can always cut it bigger. And since this is fleece, fleece doesn't fray like a cotton would or a burlap. And you can use anything your heart desires. This is unlined. You can line it by making 2 of these and sewing it all the way around, leaving an opening to turn it right side out. That's up to you. Like I said, fleece doesn't fray, neither does felt, and it doesn't have to be this super fluffy fleece. It can be just the regular blanket fleece. And this is also optional. This is tiny. If you're going to make one for a large tree, then I'm definitely going to suggest that you cut ribbon. And I like to do it about a foot, and that way you have plenty of room to tie it in a bow. So I would cut this at 1 foot, fold it under roughly an inch, ½ inch to an inch, and then at the very corner you can either glue this or sew it in place. That's up to you. And I would do one here, one here, one here, put one on the other side so that you can tie a bow. And I'll be back after I get that done. Okay, you can see that I have them pinned in place opposite each other. And now I'm just going to put a couple stitches, because you don't have to worry about a lot of wear and tear on this. It's not like you're wearing it. You tie it once you get it around the tree. You untie it after Christmas is over. So I'm just going to put a few stitches on each one and remove the pins, and it's going to be good to go. Okay, I got them all stitched up, and the ends I angled. It's not necessary, it's just something that I like to do. We're just going to tie some little bows. And there it is, all ready to go on my little tree. And it was easy as that. And if you like what you saw, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and happy creating, everyone.